Hello, I have one or two, three announcements. So if you already know the announcements I usually say, please stay because I have a few announcements. One, I need to explain why I've been gone. The big reason why I've been gone is because and I hate to say this again for like the millionth time, I was sick. Well, not typically sick, but on the 21st, on a Thursday, I think yeah. Um, I was conditionally, um, very sick. And I begged my mom, which my grandma basically forced my mom to bring me home because onions, which I eat a lot of, were recalled on for something that I was having the exact symptoms for. Fast forward to later on that night, we're getting kind of worried about how I'm so sick and stuff. And my papa and my grandma basically forced my mom again to take me to the doctor the next day. So at 8:20 or 8 o'clock that morning, we left to go to the pediatrics that I go to, and or it was just a different one, but they're still in the same region or whatever. And we're going there, and they're taking my blood pressure, and my blood pressure is actually really really high. It's supposed to be 120 over 80, but it was like 140 something over one, I think 13 or something, or 104 I think. And then they gave me a break and they took it again, and it was even higher. So then it was like, we need to get a bigger cuff, and they got a bigger cuff, and it was a little bit lower, but it was actually still really high. So were talking to me, and there was like, there's a disease that is common for girls my age around this time, and that I need to go to a hospital that's an hour away to to just basically um think to see about it, to make sure I don't have it. So so on and so forth. We go there. We're in the room now that I'm at that point gonna stay in there for about 5 hours. Um, we're sitting in there. They're talking to us, asking about symptoms. They take my blood pressure again, and it's still high. Surprising. Um, they're concerned. They're like, okay, we're gonna have to take a urine sample and a blood drawn sample, whatever. Do both of those things. It takes an hour for them to get the test results. They're telling us that the headache and the stomachache and the nausea was just, I guess, a little stomach virus or something. So that was not the case about my high blood pressure. But when I tell you they took my blood pressure again and it was at 174 over 120 something, the doctors themselves started getting real scared. My mom was freaking out because that's about 30 away from 200, and that's very risky. And I assumed, as they say, too young to be put on a blood pressure medicine. And blood pressure deals a lot with the kidneys, so of course, kidney doctors are really specialists with blood pressure, high blood pressure to be specific. And they were like, the kidney people are going to call you to, make an appointment for your high blood pressure and stuff. And if they don't call my mom by tomorrow, my mom's going to call them. So me and my mom have been keeping record of my blood pressure, and it has not gone down. Like, it's gone down, but the thing is, it hasn't gone down to where it needs to be. Um, so yeah, that's basically why I haven't posted on Friday or Thursday. Saturday, I was actually just relaxing because my mom was like, maybe if you don't do a lot of things, maybe if you just chill for a little bit or just play your games that calm you, maybe the that will bring it down. at right about before I went to sleep at 7. They checked my but we checked my blood pressure again, and it's still high. Yeah. So I have to check it in about 30 minutes again. So I'll make this video, and then I'll have to do a school assignment, and then I'll make another video, and boom. Yeah, that's how this is gonna go. Also, somewhere in the middle, I'm gonna be taking my blood pressure. So, yeah. So if you're starting to get concerned about me, I promise I'll be fine unless I go on my community post and make a post about it. Also, that's kind of low-key why you should subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I'm gonna post, and you also know when I make that community post if I'm not okay. I might be dying or something, and you won't know. So make sure you get informed. But besides that point, all these announcements that are gonna go on for now is, the normal announcements. So if you know what the normal announcements are, you can go ahead and skip to the video. But if you don't know the normal announcements, then you need to stay. This is gonna be real quick because we need to get on to this video. One, I have a Patreon. There is 3 tiers. There's a $4 tier, a $15 tier, and a $25 tier. The $15 and the $25 both have merch. You can go on my Patreon. That's going to be in the link in the description, so you can go check that out. You can go see and just read the description. And yeah, I also have an idea jam board where you can go on there and post ideas, and you can go see what you want to go see and all that jib jab. Or you can make sure you can get if you have ideas, instead of putting them in the comments, you can put them on ID jam board. Please do not delete anybody's, and if I delete yours, that means either it was something I was not being able to post, or I'm uncomfortable with posting, and or I actually am making the video, or I posted the video. So yeah. I also I have my series sheet where it has all my series, and if you don't know how many parts are in that series, or if you just need to see what's posted, what's recorded, what's not posted, and what's coming soon or whatever, you need to go there because you'll get all that information right there. And then the last one is how I'm going to post. I can pull that actually up real quick. Basically, it's let me just put there's basically the so for 1 week there will be I post every other day. So red is 1 week and green is the other week. So Monday I post Bakugo That One Fan. On the next week on Tuesday I'll post Hiroshima Team Mom. On the same week as Wednesday, Deku Team Mom. The same week as Tuesday, Thursday will be a free day, what basically means I'll post whatever I want to post, or like an idea, like a fan request or whatever. Friday it will be a Kirishima X Home listener. Same week as Wednesday and Monday. And then Saturday and Sunday are Draco X listener slash OC basically, which will go with Saturday will go with Thursday, and Sunday will go with Friday. Okay. Now that we've gone through that, one more thing. Where is it? I've not lost it. Dang it. No, I didn't. What in the world is this? Why? Okay. Now that I'm going to do that. Let's get straight on into the video because I've done a lot of talking and I'm sorry for that. So, yeah, let's get straight on into the video. You would be lying if you would say your life was going so wrong. Your life was actually going so right. Instead of left, it was going right, which is the direction you specifically wanted to go in. Let's just say you had another kid, like a year after you left UA. So now you got, twins and another kid, which you are so glad to have. Bika, which is the name for the first twin you had, and Nika, which is the nickname you had for the second kid you had, or the youngest twin, were both super happy in school. Like, super happy. And, your youngest, which was Leo, was stuck under his dad. And his dad spoiled him whenever he got the chance to. You had always asked Izuku, like, why do you always spoil him? If you spoil him now, he's gonna be spoiled for the rest of his life. He's gonna ask you for everything, and he's gonna expect you to give it to him. Well, that's just what I'll do. No, don't. God. You can never talk him into the sense of mind of, don't give your kids exactly what they want right now, because then they won't know what no means. Because then they're gonna expect everyone to give them what they want. But we'll talk about that later. You would actually convince Izuku to try to be how do I say this? Partners with Bakugo. What I mean by partners is them working together as heroes. Like full on out heroes. Like none of them are sidekicks for each other. They're both like partners. Like they're both on the same level, or Bakugo says he's a little bit higher than Deku, in those exact words to be exact. Um, you know, you had just thought about how Izuku had finally got what he wanted, being at least acquaintance with Bakugo. And when I tell you, you are so happy they weren't arguing anymore. Well, more of a side argument with Bakugo. You were on cloud nine. Because now, whenever the whole class comes to either your house or you just go to someone's house to hang out, there's no argument between Bakugo and Izuku. So you were pretty happy about that. Now, you had to take note of one thing. Both you and Izuku were pro heroes. You working a lot of time in the mornings while he worked at night. So you most likely put 3 kids to bed who both hate going to bed. But when they're asleep, they don't want to wake up. I think everyone's like that. But that's how it works. And then it's around 12 when you go to bed. And then 2 hours later, you wake up because you feel someone getting in your bed who is Izuku. And of course, you're always on high alert, so you're immediately spinning around, even though every single time he does this every single night. He'll say, "Oh, hey, babe, I'm sorry to wake you up. Go back to sleep." And he'll immediately just cuddle you, and then you're immediately like, sleep. It's that simple. And honestly, you can ask for anything else. Nothing went bad in your life, and you were happy for that. Izuku had became a good person to be holding All Might's power. Or really, just one for all. And you realized that everything was going right for him. And that nothing had went wrong. Especially since a lot of things happened in UA. And he didn't even think that he was going to make it out of UA. For many reasons, as we've all seen. So he's just glad that he got to be what he wanted to be. A pro hero. With you by his side and his 3 kids. And all his friends. And Bakugo would never admit this, but he even slightly cares for Izuku. Which we all know he won't admit out loud. But a lot of people can see it. Y'all gonna hate me. y'all are gonna hate me. Cause that like 5 minute little clip of me talking about Deku and all that was all y'all gonna get. And here's the reason why. Because this series is actually gonna be cut short. This is the only video of the afterlife. Cause you guys do have some mishaps of injuries and stuff, but they're nothing big, and nothing big will probably happen in his life where he gets injured really badly, because he's learned his ways from when he was younger and all the villain attacks, so he knows how to control his quirk now and all that. So that's basically what you know, is that his life goes good, and yeah, he might have some near life death experience, but he's probably gonna die when he's really old and retired, and his kids are like having kids by then. So, eh, that's basically it. That's basically it. And also, I don't have ideas right now. So, if another part does come out for him, it's probably gonna be small, because it's just gonna be a random idea that came into my head. Also, I'm low-key trying to focus on the Bakugo X, that one fan. That one, yeah. Because I'm literally dying to make the next part for it, but I'm gonna have to wait 2 weeks. Actually, I can make it. I'll just post it. I'll just have it where it posts on that day. Ooh, I'm smart. But yeah, also if you guys want to, you guys can I go live at random times, so you guys can tune into those to know updates about videos and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys have a really, I'm gonna start saying peachy day, because I don't know why, but I just feel like I hope you guys have a peachy day, night, wherever you are, and peace.